Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Velasquez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Rodney Owen. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Sale. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
3-1 to him now. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Third, the left fielder, number 25. Anthony.
Digging in now, Anthony Santander. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set and the pitch. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Cooper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. DL Hall gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That could be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Garrett Cooper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Skied into straightaway right. Diaz is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Shot toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see that these guys are now tied for the top spot in the AL. Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Wynns. First pitch on its way. On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box now, Malquin Canelo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Two and one. Marcus Walden is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
The 2-1 home.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
To the plate now, Jack Mayfield. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Anthony.
Here comes the first pitch.
Rizzo.
Paul stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's a second-year big leaguer. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting, but 2 strikes there.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this one at 271, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Line drive to center field. Hayes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
In now, number 74. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short, right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
Now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, the designated
At the plate, Rodney Owen. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Love that approach right there, and we're seeing that a lot more in today's game. Guys having the ability to just be strong enough to drive the ball out to all parts of the field.
And here's Renato Nunez as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Austin Wynns, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box, Yusniel Diaz. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Striding into the box, Kevin Pilar. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So striding forward now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Canelo.
Into the box, Malquin Canelo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Riding in once again, Jack Mayfield. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cooper is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batter, number 88.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Rodney Owen.
Digging in, Rodney Owen. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
That's the ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, Austin Wynn.
Now at the plate, Austin wins. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Throw in time and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 2-0 now. Now the pitch.
No touchdown.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Now the Red Sox DH, Michael Chavis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Chavis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. A tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
In now, number 74. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Chavis, the runner at third with no outs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. He's right there. And there's one down now.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Santander on the run. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Line to the right side. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The right fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. Yusniel Diaz is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter, the center fielder, Austin.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Count even now at 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Malquin.
Into the box now, Malquin Canelo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the manager's face.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A wind up and the 0-1.
Ball that time.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Kevin Lennox is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Kevin Lennox.
Stepping into the box, Jack Mayfield. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rodney.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Rodney Owen. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
1-1 to count. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Will Harris is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. To the plate now, Anthony Santander. He swings and grounds it to short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now at the plate, Austin wins. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Harris, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pilar is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Yusniel Diaz.
Now batting, Yusniel Diaz. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And there's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hit high and deep to right center. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Malkeen.
Stepping into the box, Malkeen Canelo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Matt Barnes will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. At the plate now, Jack Mayfield, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Plawecki. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 2. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Here's another 2-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Robbie Emerson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Emerson.
Into the box, Michael Chavis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, number 74, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Dan, from a pitcher's standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 4. Leading off the inning, Andrew Velasquez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The Red Sox entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rodney Owen.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rodney Owen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This one's down to third. Devers has it. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Anthony Santander will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Renato Nunez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration and get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 5. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Hit hard to the right, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it 7-4.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Yusniel Diaz. Popped him up. Plawecki over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Red Sox 4. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Jose Peraza. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Koji Yokoyama is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
The bat, the right fielder, Garrett.
So stepping in, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Brandon Workman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Hayes. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Malkin Canelo.
Now in the box, Malkin Canelo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Workman, 33 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready for another shot now, Jack Mayfield. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner back safely. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez. Pitch is high. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rodney Owen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Set for the bottom of the 9th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman,
Chu Min is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
now pitching for Baltimore, number 14, Chu Min.
Rio Ruiz has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Rio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Line to the right side. Diaz is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Diaz is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit hard to the right side. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
7-4 the final finish today. The O's capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. DL Hall notches his 3rd win of the year. Chu Min hammers down the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.